The walls are closing in. Your vision is tunneling, your heart rate is getting faster and faster, and ice is shooting through your veins. You have to go. What if someone sees you like this? What if you have a heart attack? Are you going crazy? Yup, you're having another panic attack. For many of us, this oh-so-familiar feeling is a pretty regular occurrence. We'll be sitting in class or lying in bed when that thought pops into our head. Uh-oh, is it happening again? And then before we know it, we're in full-on panic mode. But why exactly is this happening? Is it a chemical imbalance? Is it a problem of external stress? Is it internalized anxiety from our parents? Well, more recent science says the answer is none of the above. But it'll take relearning some of the things you know about panic to understand exactly why. So, what is a panic attack? The definition is as follows. Panic happens when we worry about the symptoms of adrenaline. That's a really simple sentence, but contains a lot of information, so let's unpack it. Throughout our day, we experience small peaks of adrenaline, often unrelated to anxiety. These peaks can come because we are worrying about something, but they can also come because we're exercising, because we drank too much coffee, or for any number of other reasons. When our adrenaline rises in this way, we experience a mild anxious symptom, like an elevated heart rate. When we don't worry about it, our adrenaline peaks and then it falls away on its own. However, if we notice this symptom and ask ourselves, uh-oh, is this a sign something bad is going to happen? This mental behavior signals to the brain that it's in danger, causing it to create more adrenaline. This leads our heart to beat faster. If we take this faster heartbeat as a reason to worry even more, our body will create even more adrenaline, causing our heartbeat to get even faster. At some point, we make so much adrenaline that our body has to resort to releasing it through other symptoms, like rapid breathing or stomach tightness, which themselves can get stronger as we worry more. In a minute of worrying, we can go from experiencing a slightly elevated heart rate to shooting it over 150 BPM, from breathing normally to breathing so heavily that we fear for our lives. The more we worry about these symptoms, the more adrenaline we create and the more intense our panic attack is. However, our body will only keep making adrenaline as long as we are worrying. This means that if we can stop worrying, we essentially cut the fuel to the fire. We'll make a little bit of adrenaline as we worry at the beginning, but we won't keep making more. Instead of spiraling into a panic attack, our body would simply release the adrenaline it has already made and slowly relax down to baseline, just like in those who have never experienced a panic attack before. The sooner we stop worrying, the less time we have to ride out the symptoms. So that brings us to the million-dollar question. How do we stop worrying, especially about something that's so scary? Well, there are several techniques out there, but I specifically crafted one to fit this practical model, a technique that I call the 4 R's. Though the full technique is much more robust, I'd like to introduce you to the most important step. Respond to your urge to worry, reinforcing to yourself why there's no need to keep doing it. For some people, this means responding to their thoughts in a way that's reassuring, saying something like, I've been panicked enough times to know that it's not going to kill me. Others like to respond in a way that's more scientific, saying something like, it's just adrenaline, I know it can't hurt me and it's going to pass soon. Others like to respond in a way that's more detached or apathetic, saying something like, whatever's going to happen, just let it happen. I'd rather have this uncomfortable symptom than keep worrying about it forever. In answering in this way, we go from deciding to worry and creating adrenaline one moment to deciding not to the next, effectively cutting off panic. Note, there are 3 other steps to this process, ones that help us not only take our mind off of worrying, but keep it off, as I discuss in the book. In any case, the more we practice curbing our worrying, the less intense our symptoms will be, until eventually, they peak and they settle back down at an almost unnoticeable level. In time, it's not uncommon to go from daily panic attacks to going years without one, an idea that we can only truly understand with this new model of anxiety. If you'd like to learn more about this model and how to use it to recover from high anxiety, pick up my book, The Anxiety Encyclopedia. What you saw in this video is only a small snippet of what the book has to offer. In it, I cover the entire range of anxiety issues, including things like excessive worrying, obsessive compulsions, and phobias, just to name a few. In addition, you can check out the Anxiety Encyclopedia on Facebook or visit theanxietyencyclopedia.com for more content like this. For now, I wish you luck on your journey with anxiety and hope that you have a speedy recovery.